Welcome to Apollo Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Go back to the corner,
Not yet,
whoever
Apollo.
you are.
Oh, man. Court is now back in session.
Yeah,
Witness.
hopefully I will stay this time around.
Please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Please don't waste our time, Larry.
Yeah,
Right, leave it to me. You realize you're talking about
Please,
Larry Butts,
Larry.
right, Shiroi?
Don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
But messing this up is my quirk.
And Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeruff is right about this being our big break. And hopefully
Well, if
won't
Lotta
our
can be
big
helpful
failure.
one time, I suppose Larry can.
the night of the dead.
It's Larry.
That night, I was out on a boat on the lake.
Ye of little faith.
I was looking for something and I, found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop.
This is a musical now.
Oh, nice.
Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake and I didn't notice the boat.
It's
And after I
official.
heard that single gunshot, I went home.
It's official.
Oh,
It's managed
Larry.
to break Pedro's sanity.
You
Oh, come on.
disappoint
That
me.
was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court.
I'll come on too. I'm having fun. Let me have this.
Any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a
will
little
break into song.
scared.
He might reveal a deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
I
Thank you,
guess.
Maya.
Keep moving
Okay,
forward.
Okay, Maya, are you really sure we're doing a fine enough job?
Hold it! Hmm.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
Ah.
Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 when I rented out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night.
I don't get what you're referencing.
So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
Actually, sure, I'm not referencing
Actually,
nothing. I'm just pulling this
that's a
completely out of
You're
my
just
ass.
having fun.
That's a perfect gimmick for Larry. Whenever he talks, it's in song. Looking for something.
Well, considering this is a turning musical, it fits.
So I
True.
guess it's
Mr.
kind of like
Butts,
the Mad
what was
Doctor
it
in
you
Epic
were
Mickey 2.
Japan will try to make musicals for everything.
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
You know, it wouldn't
Most
surprise me one bit
unorthodox.
if that was the truth, because it turns out he technically was looking for Gordy.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
How? He's actually right. Hold it!
Everything.
Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figure he was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12.
You're
Yeah.
not sure? Ladies and gentlemen, Mulan
I'm not
thinks-
entirely sure.
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
Mulan Wright.
People use watches these days, Larry.
Don't you disrespect me, little man.
You know, Larry's inquisitive
Surrogate
face
of
works
the
very well
rock.
for songs.
Okay. Huh. A single gunshot, eh?
For some reason,
Objection!
For some
Oh.
reason, I picture Larry as a kid being one of those kids who loves watching Disney animated musicals. What?
You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I heard.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Did Larry only hear the second one then?
Were you even
actually, no,
listening?
Believe it or not, Shiroi, he's actually not lying. He's actually telling the truth. But you'll see how exactly.
Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
It's something sweet and almost kind. You know, something's been bothering me. Out at the sea, I'm like a customer here. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay?
That's not how this works.
Mr. Butts.
Even in this game.
What?
You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure? That's...
Yep.
Now we're in a Formula 1 race.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Ah!
Ah,
Eh?
Excuse me, Your Honor, why I
I'm
need
glad I
to
made
cry
this
into
cup of
this
tea.
pillow of mine? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Oh, God.
I might have missed the other gunshot.
Well, one good thing about being sick, I have this pill to cry into.
I was, listening to something else.
Something else.
Please don't tell me it's... Oh, okay.
My radio, dude. On my headphones.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
music is important to him.
Yeah, Edgeworth, when you went...
I was
Order!
listening to...
Order! And stop that! Booing! Boo! Stop! Mr. Butts!
I was listening to my head. I said,
What, earphones?
yeah, so what? That a crime?
Actually, in a educational plate it is.
I listen to my
Really?
radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Actually, we use... It's the future. We use the internet, but I
Mr.
guess
Karma, opinion?
Waste of time.
the
He's
sad part
actually
is that
right.
Karma is absolutely right.
I
Yeah.
do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, right, should he continue the testimony?
I'd say
Continue.
no.
Your Honor, please allow this witness to continue his testimony.
I hate you, Wright.
I hate myself too, but I have to do it.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Oh, look who's talking.
When he is lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Please,
Right, leave it to me.
please,
God help
please.
us.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Please let this be one of my right decisions.
What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an old request show on the radio scene. I was listening to it real booming loud live. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it.
Okay, so you go from
And
singing
cue
to William
jazz hands.
You go from singing to William Shatner. You were listening at a
Yes.
high volume?
Hey,
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe
Honestly,
Larry has
Donald
no
Trump
idea
will
what
get
the
elected.
problem here is. Hey Dibs, you know it'd be even better if we go to the point where he's doing William Shatner singing with Rocket Man.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, the thing is, Dwibs, it's kind of hard to sing with certain words.
Alright.
And I know it's gonna be...
What you heard was
True enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection! Huh.
What?
Wait, Your Honor! The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
Yeah, what's this DJ,
An announcer.
youngsters?
The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Wow.
No. Very well,
Oh,
Mr.
thank
Wright.
you.
If I can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
Honestly, Phoenix, you're incredibly lucky.
Amen to that.
Okay, being
Hold
alone on
it!
Christmas.
So you turned on the radio.
right.
Doesn't he have any
I just
family?
wanted to hear someone's voice. You know, I don't know how it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Hello?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Shut the fool up!
Pedro's having
Hold
a
it!
ball.
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Objection. This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained.
Ow.
The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know.
I
Tell us,
guess.
Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
Oh, that's important.
Maximum volume. That's real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Hold it! Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
Then why did you make that question, you moron?
You'll see.
Nah, I can't prove it. I remember that moment real clear. I mean, when I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
Hold it!
Already read this.
What did he say?
Objection, Mr. Wright. Please cease these pointless questions.
He's right, this is a pointless
Yeah.
question.
What's
What?
possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us?
Actually,
Indeed,
you're
Mr.
right.
Volcano
This may be the
points.
most prominent question.
I'll allow the
True.
question only if you should see some reason why we should care.
We should care. Your Honor, of course we should.
Why?
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask,
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the
You're incredibly lucky!
What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Please let my luck shine through. Please let my luck shine through.
Just when he said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot.
Aha! Hold it! Are you sure?
Of course I am.
Absolutely.
She had this real sexy voice.
Maybe Von Carmo is right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the
You
most
thank you,
ludicrous
moron.
testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there, and I've just found it. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Wright is making a mockery of this court.
Oh, look who's talking.
Objection denied. The court's already full anyway.
Real booming loud.
Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on.
Okay, he keeps saying you know. Is he possessed by Babylon?
I wouldn't think there was anything going on outside at all.
Or Fujin. No, sorry, Raijin. But one of the two ciphers goons.
Cypher's not feeling so hot, you know?
Okay,
He
so
says,
wait a
yay,
minute.
it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot.
Aha!
Check.
The badge.
The badge!
The badge!
Come on.
Think. Objection! Ha! Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude.
That's not an answer.
If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor! Did you hear what the witness just said?
This will be a great time to make the Mr.
The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed.
This would be a great time to throw that joke. Objection, Your Honor.
Almost
Mr. Wright is he's badgering the witness. It's his witness.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Which means, when he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
What does that have to do with anything?
But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both
True.
Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. Huh. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
It's a very minor contradiction.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Which begs the disc.
Judge, the answer is simple.
This
The
witness
witness
is a
is an
moron.
idiot.
The current witness is plainly
Of
mistaken.
course.
Oh, okay, so majority
Well,
ruling.
well,
Of course, that makes sense.
considering all circumstances, I will give one Karma's credit.
About Larry
Mr.
looking
Wright.
suspicious.
Let's be real here. Who would you believe over him or the other two witnesses?
One of which was
What, you
senile.
mean the
Oh.
senile old man and the weird southerner?
Oh my
Yeah.
We haven't got many options here, Pedro.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Gladly.
The parrot?
Nope. Ha ha ha.
If you look into the center of my badge, you can see the past.
Okay.
Maybe. Take that.
Remember, Shiroi, no, that's cigarettes. You're
This
mistaken.
is my evidence.
Can't believe I called that.
Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses, who testified yesterday, heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. Huh. That
How's the
first
truth, then?
shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Okay, what if... Order! Order! Are they going to play that Persona 4 song, Reach Out to the Truth, at this point? I guess that
Thankfully, it wasn't like in Persona 3 where if you shot through your head, you summon your persona.
Objection! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight?
Oh, yes I do.
Do we?
Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something?
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Botts wasn't just hearing things? Do you have evidence that this trial wasn't a complete waste of my fucking time?
Yes.
Judge,
Take that!
you need a minute.
For a moment there, I thought the
Look at this photograph. This was taken by
Every
our
time he's
witness
gonna make me
yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 a.m.
Oh, yeah?
For a moment there, I thought the judge was going to say, "Here's proof that there was a gunshot before
There's
midnight."
nothing on the link in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Lotta. Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Dun dun dun.
Correct! There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m.
Correct. What do I win?
You win!
You get
Hopefully a not
win the
guilty
chance to
verdict.
continue this trial.
In other words, huh, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. He was actually legit.
There you go.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However,
What?
this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Good question.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Uh-oh. I better think
So
of
bear with
something
us, please.
quick. Wait
Alien.
a second.
What?
Gunshot separated by 25 minutes.
Your Honor,
Ah!
Your Honor, why did everything go dark for a second?
Sorry,
I have
sorry.
it! I have it!
We haven't paid our electricity bills.
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Wow, that's going far back.
Yeah, of
One
course I
case.
remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes, don't keep me in suspense.
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Eldred's guilty verdicts. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Well, that's
As
kind of what you
usual.
always do, so.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Save! We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, he has a point.
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
And please be more helpful than your sister.
Your Honor!
Yeah.
She already is.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up his entire case.
Right. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Yes, he did.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
Splash.
I know you already know all of this, but I figured I'd explain this all over again. There was a gunshot fired on that boat. The
You're
distance of the
clearly
shooting was-
stupid, right?
It couldn't have been suicide. Also, why is there some lady in the courtroom always imitating my voice?
Because it's fun.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility, and also the Welsh lady will remain silent.
But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Not. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Mrs. Welsh lady, do you think I'm funny? You think if I'm funny, I amuse you?
Timestamp on the photo says 0015.
Again, probably not a good time to let you know, Von Karma, but that is sort of your offspring there. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before.
Wow, she's taking after her parents too seriously.
Does that?
Yep.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat.
Ha! Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer! After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Okay. What? Are you serious?
He was
Yes, I
cosplaying.
am. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch.
Back.
No, not that kind.
Well,
That
you will
night,
if you
Robert
keep bending
Hammond
over that
called
desk.
Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Mr. Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
That. I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous! Who the hell wrote this?
So it's Kubi. Mr.
And
Wright.
also Alex Smith.
Tell us the name of the murderer then.
Wait, actually, are you talking about the translator?
Translator, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
Alex Smith. Who you may recall from Final Fantasy titles as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
I
sounds
don't know the
grammatical
murderer's
errors.
name.
You don't know?
You don't
Well,
know yet.
Well, that was more 7. I mean, before 7 it was Ted Woolsey. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, Battle Man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Shop? Where did he do this?
Okay.
On the lake?
There weren't any boats on the lake
Oh.
then.
I can't believe
Yeah,
the
true.
judge is actually humoring him.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not in a boat? I mean, when you think about it, the lack of blood in the boat.
Rock the boat.
Well then, where did the murder take place?
In the boat shop? Or
Show the judge where the murder really took place. I'm talking to you, players.
Phoenix Branch
Take
the
that!
Purple.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection! Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. As you can see,
No!
he finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time.
Well, I'm pretty sure a gunshot would be louder than the
Oh,
headphones.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop.
Well, even if the gunshot came from
Mr.
the lake, I
Wright.
think you would still hear it fine.
What
Yeah,
happened
Well,
absolutely.
remember, he was listening to the radio with the loud
And
volume.
if the murder really took
Still.
place where it did, then it would be very easy to hear because Larry would have been just outside.
Gunshots are very loud, though.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Pedro's right, trust me. I mean, I've heard a gunshot through headphones that are loud myself, too. When I was on a firing range.
Let's just say there's a reason why shooting galleries have their own specific type of headphones. Headphones that literally pretty much make you deaf while you're wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to a shooting range, so those things are loud.
Anyway,
Oh, that's what the headphones are for.
so yeah, the caretaker of the boat called Robert Hammond to a shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond, like the chameleon.
Is this stars in their eyes now?
Then he got in the boat
Well, that
with
would explain
Edward
Larry
and went
singing,
out
I guess
into
he's
the
a fan
middle
of
of
the
the
show.
lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Larry's gonna come out as Celine Dion or something.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol.
There's nothing I
Excuse me for a moment. Please shut up, Larry. Yes.
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Oh, come on. For once, I got an actual excuse to go out of key. Alright. Tell us why the murderer the fire twice!
Well, he wasn't Han Solo, I can tell you
And
that.
quick before I burst up like this.
Create a witness.
Yes, it was
This
just
star can't stop my shine. I'm in the cloud city. I'm cursing the sky.
the murderer lifts the pistol once. That ensures that anyone would hear it. Indeed, Miss Slaughterheart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next! And this is really important. The murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, this is the really important part. The murderer jumps from the boat himself,
Like an
Wait.
idiot.
Basically, he's framing Edward.
leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Even if Edgeworth hadn't touched it, it still would have looked bad.
That... I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake,
Get it?
it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
And even if Edgeworth hadn't touched the gun, the police would have probably just assumed that he had wiped the gun fingerprints off. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat up back on the body and threw the body into the lake.
Hell yeah.
This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Dot, dot, dot.
Silence.
Dot, dot, dot.
Silence.
Everyone starts
Silence.
laughing. Ha ha ha!
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker,
Let's have a commercial break.
I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Not much else I can do.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said,
Please try not to
Yes.
be wanking about.
even though you are the defense. Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
I'm the defendant, not the defense, Your Honor. What Wright has said was mostly correct.
Mostly. Help us out.
Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, not just a day ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve.
And I decided to go instead of meeting him in a public place because I'm stupid.
He said he had something
Something
very
important.
important to discuss with me. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun.
What should I do? Why am I American all of a sudden? But find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away!
I told you, Your Honor, we shouldn't have brought these British import guards.
They're trying to be the next Hugh Glory.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared!
Dot.
A search warrant has already been issued.
Oh,
How nice of him.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances.
Yep.
I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed.
Tension.
I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness.
Dawn of the
Have I
final day.
understood?
24 hours remain.
Dot.
One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial.
Mhm.
I want him, and I want to know who he is. Am I a judge now, or the head of the CIA?
Dot.
Very well.
the judge actually mentioned his name earlier, or Robert Wibbs did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am now Alec Baldwin.
Yes. Alec Baldwin will be played by Udgy.
Yay, Nick! You did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
To
What
think
about
we were
Larry?
actually saved by Larry.
And what about Larry? That was something else.
Yeah.
Even Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Yeah,
Sure.
go figure.
Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I'll give him that. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I wonder what would happen if Larry followed Von Karma around for a day.
Phoenix, if our cases were just common cases that anyone could solve, they wouldn't be exciting.
I guess. Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little.
He doesn't
Relax.
usually smile.
Please, just smile.
I'm sorry,
Don't.
but I fear it's not over for me yet.
Oh, I mean to be angsty about
What do
this.
you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now,
What?
and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Playing for this again makes me appreciate Dual Destinies even more because I love how far he's come over the course of the 5 games.
Oh, not just Dual Destinies, practically any future game that involves Edgeworth will shows his development.
No, what I love about it, by the time we get to Dual Destinies, he's so at peace with himself that he welcomes Phoenix's presence right immediately. Like, he already treats Phoenix pretty much like a friend. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, good point. A
And
memory
we get
of a
to,
crime
and
that
from what I
committed.
understand, we get to learn a lot about him personally as well.
In the investigations games, yeah.
A memory of a murder.
Sounds like an Agatha Christie novel.
Time for
Well, Dwibs, there are
backstory.
quite a few Ace
In the
Attorney
next part.
cases based around
Yay!
Agatha Christie.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Suchet is Poirot as he tries to investigate Edgeworth's murder.
As a matter of
Oh, cool.
fact, Shu Takumi himself sort of views Edgeworth as the pseudo-protagonist of this game. In fact, that's part of the reason why he made Rise of the Ashes to continue Edgeworth's story, which, aside from that case being long, does a masterful way of continuing it. But we'll see more
Alright.
later.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.